Good morning, YouTube. This is your man, All the Rage George Page, coming to you live on YouTube. Well, I've been a little behind a little bodybuilding content. I've been, been really busy. WMA has been pretty much busy most of this past couple of weeks. There's not going to be no real bodybuilding show until October, when you have the Chicago Pro. I think it's around the middle of October. And also, I'm still trying to get up with Brittany Brooks to finish our interview. But anyway, I want to mention this lady here. She is a superstar in the bodybuilding competition right now. She's more likely going to be competing at the Rising Phoenix show coming up in December. It's just one Aleesha Young. Now, Aleesha was born in Salt Lake City on November the 10th of 1984. So she's a Scorpio. She's only like, I think one of my brothers is only uh, she's my brother. One of my brothers was born the 11th, I believe. So he's born 77. So anyway, now she's a middle child with an older sister and a younger brother. You know, and she came up in a very athletic family. Her parents supported her brother, and her sister's interests in sports. By the time she was 5, she started to develop muscles because the boys would tease her because she could make a bicep. Growing up, she played sports, was very much into competing against the boys. She played softball and was also a cheerleader during high school. When she was in gym class, the gym coach approached her to train with the football team to help motivate them to work harder. Now, the plan did not work, so she, was coming up. Aleesha was a thick and muscle for her age. She felt embarrassed by her body and decided to become a vegetarian and started running many miles a day to lose muscle. She wanted to have a more, smaller, petite figure like the other girls. With all the effort she had put in, still her body developed more muscle. She realized she had to accept who she was and decided to train with her father when she was 15. Her dad was a local bodybuilder and competed until he retired. And after a year of bodybuilding in the gym, after a year of being in the gym, Aleesha was already squatting 405 pounds at 16. After high school, she got a college scholarship. When she was also she played basketball and soccer in college, but was a bit aggressive for the sport. And also, while in college, she graduated, with a degree in business. She decided to open a mortgage business, and at the time she was training for bodybuilding. Her business was successful, but until the 2008 recession crisis, when the stock stuff fell apart because of the Bush administration, the Bush second administration, George W. And it was a mess. I mean, people, went broke, homes, everything. It's just, if you lived through it, tough break for you. But I survived because I didn't have no investments in anything. Anyway, because she had to close her business, it gave her the time to focus on her bodybuilding training. With her background in dance and gymnastics, Aleesha made it a part of her posing routine. When she was 23, her first contest was the 2008 Utah State Championship. She won the first place and overall in women's bodybuilding. The same year, she competed at the Nationals and placed 8th in the heavyweight division. While prepping for the Nationals, she suffered an injury when she fractured her right humerus. She was also able to recover and return to compete in the USA Championships, placed 7th in the heavyweight division. Around the time Aleesha got married, and soon after that, she got pregnant. In 2014, she gave birth to a daughter named Olivia. During the interview, she felt it was a rare for a competitive female bodybuilder to get pregnant. And after having her daughter, it made her, you know, realize, make her more of a mother. Realize how much special it is to be a mother. So after her daughter, she returned at the 2014 Utah State Championship, winning the overall. She finally earned her pro card in 2014 at the USA Championships, winning the overall. She made her pro debut at the 2014 Tampa Bay Pro, making ninth place. Now, in 2017, Aleesha placed seventh at the Omaha Pro, where she was shocked on the low placing. The rumor was that the judges felt she was too muscular and wasn't in the best shape. Even though she didn't place at the Omaha, she got an invite to the Wings of Strength Rising Phoenix Women's World Bodybuilding Championship. So she got sixth place, and also won the most muscular award that year at the 2017 Rising Phoenix. By 2018, Aleesha suffered a series of medical setbacks. On August, she was diagnosed with Bell palsy, which is a condition where her face had partial facial paralysis. She was paralyzed by I remember she talked about how she was doing her whole side of her face was paralyzed because she couldn't really smile properly, and it was like she really suffered for a good while, and she felt like she couldn't be herself. It was a long recovery for Aleesha, and she couldn't fully smile. She made a return at the 2019 Chicago Pro, winning the show. Wasn't that long after that she had got into a couple of car accidents. She had some serious injuries, including a partial neck injury and a herniated disc in her neck. A doctor told her if it wasn't for her amount of muscle, the injury could have been worse and more harsh. Because how thick a muscle she was, it's kind of like if all that muscle protected her bones and her spines, but she still got a lot of damage. He even had a incident where even had an accident while working out, when a weight fell on her foot. She recovered from the injuries and was able to make her 2019 Rising Phoenix show. There she placed 10th and also again got the most muscular award. This year Aleesha is an ambassador for the Wings of Strength, and this year in this year's Rising Phoenix is invitational. So she's so if Aleesha wins or makes the top three, she's a shot at the Olympia weekend, which means which is the seen return of female bodybuilding since it was dropped from the Olympia after 2014. Which Aleesha is now a single mother living with her daughter in Salt Lake City, and she has really just officially she was divorced from her husband, and I'm a fan of hers. She has a great body, great physique. This is like before she was a blonde, she was brunette. And then the other picture, she didn't get a breast till later on. And then this one time when she was like about to have her daughter, you can see she's got a little bit of chubby there. And then this is her with her daughter. I think time this is when she was like, Olivia was 4 years old. And I think she's a proud mother. And just, like I said, there's not that many women who are bodybuilders who get pregnant while they're competing. Most often, many of them either had kids before they became bodybuilders or had kids after. It's a rare occasion when they get pregnant while they're, competing or training or prepping for a show. But, it happens. You can still hit your menstrual cycle. But like I said, she has a great shape. She has a great look. She's very popular. She's often on social media such as IG, Twitter. She also does some video sessions for certain video, network companies, websites. She used to be on one called HBC, but she got a contract for another one, and she went over there. But like I said, I think she has a great size. I think the guys now with Jake Woods is a big fan of the really buff chicks, really huge, like her, Amazonica, I think Hela Trevino. She'll probably, if she do make the top three, that's what I think is top three at the Rising Phoenix. Those are the ones who get the opportunity to go to the Miss Olympia. That couple weeks after the Rising Phoenix, because Rising Phoenix is going to be on that 1st of December, and then the Olympia weekend is like that middle of the week, maybe a week before Christmas. So I want to say congratulations to Aleesha Young. I hope she has good luck, and I know you're a happy mother and proud wife, well, ex-wife. It's your man, all the way George Page. Don't subscribe. I'm out.